Hello and welcome to this exciting fourth episode of the Meta Pioneers. You and I, we are Meta Pioneers. We are forging into the future, learning about this amazing new disruptive technology. But in this episode, I want to look backward, not forward. Because in order to truly understand something, you often need to look at how it started. What are its origins, not just what's going on today. Because we know what's going on today. For example, here's an amazing headline in Forbes magazine. It says the metaverse is coming and it's a very big deal. And Mark Zuckerberg said it's coming and it's a very big deal for Facebook. So I looked up what Mr. Mark Zuckerberg said, and let me explain it to you. He said the metaverse is a virtual world you can plug into yourself and do it yourself. You are in the game, not watching the game. Zuckerberg said the metaverse would be a place where people could interact, work, create, and expect it to reach 1 billion people within the next decade. And while Zuckerberg doesn't expect to make any money off it, give me a break, in the short term, the tech mogul is throwing his weight behind it. He's going to make a fortune of money. He's just trying to be a nice guy, just trying to be one of us. Quote, "This is not an investment that is going to be profitable for us anytime in the near future." Give me a break. Yeah, it sure is going to be. He believes it's the next great thing. He basically believes that the metaverse is going to be the successor to the internet. The successor to the mobile internet. Wow. Imagine walking down the street. Suddenly you think of a product you need. Immediately next to you, a vending machine suddenly appears, filled with the products and variations you were thinking of. You stop, pick an item from the vending machine, it's shipped to your home, and then you continue on your way. Next, imagine a husband and wife. The husband offers to go to the store, but the wife can't remember the name and type of the product she needs. Her brain-computer interface device recognizes it for her and transmits a link to her husband's device along with what stores and aisles inside the stores it is located at. Welcome to the metaverse, alternative digital realities where people work, play, and socialize. You can call it the metaverse or the mirror world, or the artificial reality cloud, or the augmented reality universe, or the spatial internet, or the magic verse. Whatever you call it, it's coming. You just have to Google the term metaverse and you'll find several definitions. Wikipedia defines it as a collective, virtual shared space created by the convergence of virtually enhanced physical reality and physically persistent virtual space, including the sum of all virtual worlds, augmented reality, and the internet. The word metaverse is a combination of the word meta, meaning beyond, and universe. The term is typically used to describe the concept of a future of the internet made up of persistent, that's important, persistent, it has to keep going, shared, there has to be other people involved, three-dimensional, it's not just a flat image, you're actually inside of it, space is linked into a perceived virtual universe, a perceived virtual universe. So I've told you what it is now, just to lure you in, but the importance of this video is to tell you where it started, and it started in movies. Yes, it started in movies. The most famous one is The Matrix. So let me tell you a little about The Matrix. The Matrix is a movie in which people think they're interacting, but actually a machine has hooked them up. And so their real live physical body is just like suspended in a chair, and they are perceiving that they're interacting in a real world. But it's a dystopia. That means it's a failed utopia where people didn't know that they had a physical body. They thought that when they were inside the Matrix, that they were actually inside their real world. And that's pretty scary. But that's not what Zuckerberg and Facebook and I and the metaverse are proposing. It's not going to be this secret, horrible thing where machines take over, like Animal Farm or something like where pigs take over. No, you're going to know that you have a physical body. You're going to know that it's real, but you're also going to have an augmented reality. You'll be able to see and do things and buy things that you couldn't actually do in the physical world. So the movie, The Matrix, was kind of an errored or a dystopian version of what the metaverse is. So if you got kind of tremors and terrors from playing the Matrix movie, you don't have to worry. That's not what this is about. The next one I want to talk about is Tron. Tron is a 1982 American science fiction action adventure film. A computer programmer and video game developer is transported inside his own software in a mainframe computer where he interacts with programs in an attempt to escape. And so here he is, this desperate man trapped inside a computer, actually dealing with other elements inside of a computer in order to escape. But that's not this metaverse. That's kind of a adventurized version of the metaverse. In the metaverse that Mark Zuckerberg and I are contemplating, you're going to do it on purpose. You're going to go to where you want to go, buy what you want, and play the games you want, and climb Everest if you want, and play tennis with the greatest tennis pros, or with a friend if you want. It's not going to be a horror movie. And finally, I want to tell you about Ready Player One. It's set in the year 2045, but I think they're wrong. I think it's coming way, way sooner than that. And people are seeking to escape from reality using virtual reality entertainment universe called Oasis. And they are in this Oasis thing, and it's an acronym for ontologically anthropocentric sensory immersive stimulation, whatever the heck that means. And it was created in order to make a great movie. There's a character, Halliday, and after his death, a pre-recorded message left by his avatar, Anorak, announces a game granting ownership of the Oasis to the first person to find the golden Easter egg within it. And there's this weird universe that they enter in order to find the golden egg. So in summary, just what I want to say is this is a short episode because it's Sunday, for gosh sakes, give me a break. And I want to just give you a hint of some of the movies that started this whole thing. There were great movie makers who had a feeling that something was coming. Art often anticipates reality, because with art, you don't have to have the bandwidth, you don't have to have the computer technology, you don't have to have everything developed yet. You can just pretend it's developed and make a movie. So movies have been telling us this from the 1980s, but finally it's here. And Mark Zuckerberg says it's not exactly here. He has to spend billions of dollars a year to get it to be here. Poor guy won't make any money at it for a few years, and then I expect he'll make a fortune at it. But it's not bad, it's not evil, and it's nothing that's going to get done to you. Unlike the dystopian movies that I've just mentioned that are like horror shows, this is going to be something that you choose to do on your own or choose not to do. And it's going to be for your benefit. There's going to be things that you can find in the metaverse and then buy and have it shipped to your home in the real world. There's also things that you can buy in the metaverse and they stay in the metaverse and they're owned by your avatar, like Nike running shoes, virtual running shoes that you can put on, and other people can say, wow, those are nice running shoes. And if you're looking for a girl or a guy to date, they might like you more if you're wearing virtual Nike running shoes. And so it's this combination. It's this combination of physical world and virtual world. You can buy things in the metaverse that are shipped to your physical home. You can buy things in the metaverse that are shipped to your virtual home in the metaverse. I know, it's strange, but movies have been predicting it. And Mark Zuckerberg says it's not really here yet. And there are 41 crypto coins that are working on developing the metaverse. And there are opportunities to invest in those crypto coins, which I talked about yesterday. And there's opportunities to invest in stocks, which I also talked about yesterday. So you can just sit back, ignore what the metaverse is, and just do your best to invest and make money at it. Or you can actually learn and leap into the metaverse to explore it and to understand and to appreciate it. I'm the Meta Man. Over and out.